That wasn't the case tonight. He got away in the 8th inning. Let's go to Josh on his cell. Josh, you're on KNBR. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Josh. Please help me tonight. I'm bumming out because the Giants are no longer in the lead for the wild card.
Listen, FP, that's bumming me out, and I wasn't even going to mention, but it sounds like your phones are in worse shape than the bullpen.
Well, that's nothing new since I've been here for 5 months. It seems like there's a problem with these damn phones every single night. But what are you going to do, Josh? You're on. What do you want to talk about?
Listen, FP, I'm a diehard fan. I'm from New York. It's my first time out here. I've been following the team ever since their New York days. I finally made it to AT&T Park Sunday, and between Sunday and today, 2 tough losses. And I got to blame the pitching. Listen, Bobby Sabian doesn't get enough credit. We signed Audrey Huff. I like the move. Pat Burrow clearly was a great move. You saw what he did today. I don't know why Campbell would dump him for nothing. We got Buster Posey, who I am convinced, my friend is a diehard Orioles fan, believe it or not, those exist. But I will say Buster Posey is the best young catcher in baseball. But we got to fix our pitching. I mean, it's in worse shape than Pablo Sandoval. I mean, I just think Sabian missed the boat at the deadline. Cliff Lee, Dan Herron, Ted Lilly. Where were we in any of these moves? And now we're talking about getting Joe Blanton. Has it come to that?
I think at the trade deadline that Brian Sabian and the Giants were okay with their starting pitchers. And I think, you know what, I was too for that matter. I think Jonathan Sanchez was my only worry. Bumgarner was dealing. Zito, Kane, and Lincecum were doing their thing. If you looked at what Lincecum did against the Mets, you being from New York, you know he shut him out for 9 innings. He pitched a great game that night, so I thought he was better. Kane seemed to right the ship a little bit after being wobbly going into the break. Zito's always a second-half guy. And Bumgarner has been lights out, so you know, while maybe you always want to make your strength stronger, I don't think starting pitching was on the top of his mind at the trade deadline. But, Josh, you can make the argument right now, 13 games without a win from the starting rotation. They got to tighten it up a little bit.
Listen, it's killing me, FP. I mean, the rotation's in tatters. Lincecum, I don't know what's going on with, I mean, his velocity's decreasing like we are in the wild card standings. Then we got Jonathan Sanchez making guarantees. We're going to sweep the Padres. Then we end up getting shut out. We end up getting, we didn't get shut out, but Wade LeBlanc. I mean, we're going to be getting beat by Wade LeBlanc against our former Cy Young contender. When that happens, I think it pains me to say, I don't know if we trade Tim Lincecum, but we got to do something drastic, I think. I'm sorry to say that.
Well, Josh, I feel like Chris Russo right now. This is awesome. I love talking to a New York guy. What do you think you should do? What do you think the Giants should do from here on out? What is your take?
I think other than Posey and Lincecum, if he fixes it, no one's untouchable. I think everyone's fair game. I think you got to look in the fleet. I think, number one, if the Yankees, I mean, I'm from New York. I hate the Yankees. I'm sure they're going to get Carl Crawford. If they can't get Carl Crawford, you got to make a move for a big-time outfielder and a big-time starting pitching, and you've got to get some bullpen helping here. Maybe I was talking to somebody. Maybe we can make a move for Jabba Chamberlain. I mean, he seems to be wearing out his welcome in New York. The guy throws gas. It can't hurt to throw him in the 8th inning role, see if he shuts it down.
Yeah, I would like that. So you're talking about the offseason, Josh. I'm talking about from now till the end of September. The Giants not faring so well against the good competition. You look at what they did in Atlanta this weekend against the Padres, the first game in Philadelphia. Not faring too well against those playoff teams. They got to tighten it up a bit.
I think you got to make a move for Joe Blanton. Other than that, I mean, I think you got to skip Lincecum for at least a start or two. I mean, no sense in throwing him out there if he's just going to get bammed. Other than that, I really don't know what we could do this year, FP, other than maybe bring you in, bring you off the bench. I mean, you got to do something.
Josh, you had a great call till the very end, saying that I should help. I couldn't hit a fastball if you put a gun to my head right now. No chance. Josh, thanks for the call. I love the New York accent. You guys are telling me to correct him on the names. I love the way he was pronouncing those names. Let it rip. Josh, don't be a stranger to the show. 808 KNBR is the number. Sports Phone 680. We're talking some Giants baseball till 10 o'clock. You're listening to the Sports Leader.
Sports Phone 680.